Okay, so in this video, we're going to cover how to manage your groups a little bit. One of the first things I'm going to talk about is how to change a student password. And the reason why we'd want to do that is often our students will forget their password, so you might need to reset it. Another thing we're going to be talking about is how to change permissions of individual members in the group. And I'll get back to that part in a moment and explain why you'd want to do that. So first, we're in Avi's example class. This is my test class. And what I want to do is I want to see who's part of it. So I click on members over here. Now inside my class, I have two members. I have myself, who's the teacher, and for the purposes of this video tutorial, I created a student with my name. So what we're going to do first is we're going to reset the password of my student. In order to do that, I simply click on the student. And over here on the right hand side, you have change password. I do that. I can put in the new password, whatever I want it to be, and I can choose reset password. The next thing we're going to cover is changing permissions in a group. Now, the reason why you'd want to change permissions with students is often if you have a student who is acting out or posting inappropriate content to the group. If you want to take away their posting access, what you can do is you can click on the student, and over here you can change their access from student to read only, which basically means that they'll only be able to read stuff in the group and they won't be able to do much more. Now, when we're talking about permissions, it's not just limited to students. You also have permissions that you can change of other teachers if you happen to be the owner of the group. Now, the reason you'd want to do that is if you are working with someone else and you want to give them more access to maintain the group, what you can do is you can make that fellow teacher into a co-teacher. So what you can do over here, I'm just going to click on this teacher over here, and since she's a teacher, her access looks a little bit different from a student. So right now, by default, she's a teacher, she's a member of my group, but what I can do is I can change her over to a co-teacher. And what that will do is it will give her a little bit more authority to do different things in the group.